This is a basic simple interest problem. We're borrowing $1,200 with a simple annual interest rate of 4.5%, and we want to know how much do we owe after 3 years. Well, we can go ahead and use the standard simple interest formula, which is I equals PRT. Here, I is the interest owed, P is the principal amount, which is the amount borrowed, R is your interest rate, and T is the time. I want to point out that for these problems, we need to make sure that the units for interest rate and for time are compatible. In this problem, the interest rate is annual, so it's per year, and the time is in 3 years, so those are compatible, so we're okay. Sometimes though, for example, credit card problems, they will give us an interest rate that's annual, but then we'll be talking about the number of days. In that case, we need to do a conversion rate, which we'll talk about on those problems. But we can go ahead and use the formula here. I is going to be equal to 1,200 is your principal, your rate is 0.045, and your time is 3 years. And if you go ahead and put all that together, you should get $162. Sorry. That would be the interest. However, if you box your answer right now, it would not be correct because they didn't ask us how much interest we owed after 3 years. They ask us how much do we owe after 3 years. And the thing is, the amount that we're going to owe here, if A is the amount owed, then we owe the original amount we borrowed plus the interest. So in this case, that would be $1,200 plus the $162 for a total of $1,362 that we would owe. That would be the answer to the problem. And whenever you are asked for the total amount owed at the end of a certain amount of time, you probably want to use the more straightforward formula here. P plus I works out to be P plus PRT, where I'm using the formula for what I is down here. And if we use our algebra, we see P times 1 plus RT. Let me write that a little nicer. And this would be the formula you'd want to use to shortcut instead of having to do 2 separate steps.